what's the importance of financial planning? Importante ba talaga to? Importante rin ba ang retirement planning? Ano nagagawa pagka nakapag-prepare tayo early? Ano yung naitutulong nito sa buhay natin? Panoorin mo yung video na to. And siguro, I have another question kasi we talked about investing, pero syempre importante din yung saving. And I'm sure there are people who are watching now who want to save, pero nahihirapan sila eh. Any practical tip that you can give them? Gusto nila mag-save pero hirap, or either maliit yung kita or may kita pero hindi nakapag-save.
Kung starting ka pa lang, just focus on the habit. I don't sneeze at a 25 pesos per day savings for people who are just starting out. Whether you're a high school student, college student, nagtatrabaho ka na, at yun lang ang kaya mo, okay lang yan. Simulan mo sa 25 pesos kada araw. That's 6,000 pesos in a year, hindi kasama ang weekends. That's nothing to sneeze at. Some people who make a lot of money but spend more than that money can't even save 6,000 pesos in a year. What's important is pag nagawa mo na yung habit na yun, parang may kulang na sa'yo pag hindi ka nakakapag-ipon. So you can easily increase the 25 pesos to 50 pesos. That's 12,000 pesos in a year. If you can increase it to 100 pesos per day, that's even more. And when you do that, madali na lang sabihin na, if I automate my savings, I save like, let's say, 5,000 pesos every payday. Pagka dumating ka na sa punto na yon, it will be easy for you now to move to investments pagka yung certain threshold mo sa savings, naabot mo na. But yes, it begins with 25 pesos per day. Kayang-kaya ng kahit sino yan.
Yeah, I'm sure. And great thing starts from small beginnings, ika nga ni Milo eh. So, kailangan magsimula sa maliit, build the habit, because how can you be faithful with big if you can be faithful with small? So, nagsisimula sa 25 pesos and sabi mo nga, palaki ng palaki. Pero, question din ulit, what are the common financial mistakes of people, or maybe wrong mindset or wrong behavior na if they learn from you, sobrang makakatulong sa buhay nila?
Deserve ko to. Everybody, yun, deserve ko yan. Lahat naman tayo dumadaan sa phase na yan. Even us, kahit na ako, dadating din talaga yung time na when you go to a mall and you're tired, or nag-away kayo ng jowa mo, or nag-away kayo ng anak mo, I deserve something nice, di ba? A lot of times, you really do. But it doesn't mean that you'll unload all of your cash just to give you what you deserve, diba? Maybe konting kurot, and then do other things that will make you feel whole, make you feel seen, make you feel loved. Do other things para mapunuan yung feeling na yon. But if we always na lang give in to that urge, wala, kahit 25 pesos kada araw, I don't think we'll be able to save that much.
Yeah. Kumbaga, hindi ka mag-deprive sa sarili mo, pero hindi naman mag-over the budget ka. Any practical tip? Kasi importante to save now, but also enjoy, pero also have a better future. Any practical tip na yung nina-navigate mo, okay, present time, but also future time. So, kasi syempre, it can be tempting, especially kung nag-sale or may travel, ganyan eh. Pero kailangan i-ano mo both present and future. What are you doing para maging maganda yung future?
Every month, transfer ka 5% of your total income in a separate bank account. That 5% of your total income all together, pag napupunuan na yan, dyan ka lang kukuha ng pang-deserve. So, yun yung deserve fund. 5% of your total income can go to upskilling yourself. Imagine mo, pareho na nga yung deserve fund tsaka upskilling. Maybe I should rethink that. But anyway, that's what we do. 5% for upskilling yourself. That can go towards books or seminars or new courses, certificate courses, doesn't matter so long as you upskill yourself. 5% we don't want to be replaced by robots. And then 5% for giving. That's already 15% of your total income, di ba? 5, 5, 5. 5% for the serve fund, 5% for upskilling, then 5% for giving. It's for charity or somebody wants to borrow money. Don't lend them money, just give it to them. Basta hindi ka lumagpas dun sa 5% jar mo. The rest, you divide it between 10% for retirement, 15% for down payment of something big that you want in the future, whether it's a global tour or I don't know, maybe big business eventually someday or a big purchase ng bahay sa katabi ng dagat. Which means that talaga dapat 60% lang ng total na kinikita natin ang napupunta sa necessities. If you can do that, then you will be able to balance spending for yourself today and spending for the better you in the future.
Right. Yeah, at least ang ganda ng inano mo may ballpark na number na at least 60%. And again, syempre, it's also good not just to save but also try to increase the spending. Try to increase the saving and yung income. Pero as you talked about, 'di ba, yung sa future, yung retirement, how important is like financial planning for you na kumbaga yes, you said yung 60%, pero gaano ba siya ka-importante? And I've seen marami kang mga clients na natulungan din sa kanilang future success. How important is yung financial planning, retirement planning, ganyan?
There are a lot more things that are important. I'm gonna answer this in a very non-traditional manner. Relationships are more important. Your faith is more important. Sometimes even public service or building the nation is more important. I've known some people who have given up so much of their assets just to do some project that will help the country. So those things are definitely more important. There are a lot of things that are more important than money, but doing your financial planning the right way allows you actually to create a bigger space so that the more important things in your lives are taken care of. If we fail to do the financial planning part, it is even more likely that the important parts of our lives, for example, taking care of our kids when they're sick or our spouse, if they get cancer, you won't be able to give them the care that they deserve. And that's really scary. And that's the consequence of not doing things and not planning things ahead of time and just sumasabay ka na lang sa agos ng buhay. Paano kung yung agos ng buhay papunta sa period of want and period of tagtuyot? That's difficult and very scary for me. Unfortunately, hindi lahat ng tao sinasabi nila na necessity yun. Parang masyado na tayong nasanay dun sa, nabuhay naman tayo nung napakaraming bagyong dumaan. Okay na yan. But it could be better.
Yeah. So napaka-importante talaga ng planning. It's not the ultimate thing, but because if you have planned right, when the time comes, you will have finances so that you can do more things for your family and for the people that you love. And siguro last two questions as we come to a close. Siguro yung isa is, ano yung advice mo sa younger self mo? Ngayon, knowing what you know now, lahat ng pinagdaanan mo, what will you say to your younger self? To the people who are in their 20s siguro, ganyan?
I should have trained in the gym better. I should have. You know, pagka medyo tumatanda na tayo, doon natin nare-realize our body is also our best asset. And if you're sick, you spend a lot more. If you're healthy, then you look better. You don't need too many clothes. So I should have trained in the gym a lot earlier.
Yeah. So health is wealth talaga because no matter how rich you are, sometimes kung hindi maganda yung health, hindi mo rin mai-enjoy eh. So para saan pa yung pinag-ipunan mo? So it's really good to not just invest now sa health, pero agahan mo na habang bata pa. Para at least yung metabolism mo mas malakas. And syempre as we grow older, yung muscle mass bumababa. So it's something that it's disregarded, but it's something na napaka-importante. Kaya sabi na health is wealth. So, siguro, last question, any final words that you can say, financial advice, who want to have financial freedom just like you? Or siguro, people who are just like you, na talagang matindi yung pinagdaanan, na pang MMK levels. So, ano yung advice na mabibigay mo sa kanila para lumaban pa rin?
I don't know if this will help anyone out there, but really, we don't know when our time is up. So live your life today like this is your last day. I know you've heard that from somebody else, but this just hit me so much as I start missing my friend who passed on. And naisip ko talaga, okay, napakaraming sa atin, ang daming worries. Yung mental health natin minsan nagkaka-windang-windang na kasi worry tayo ng worry ng mga bayarin. Siyempre, hindi naman pwedeng hindi natin yan pag-isipan. Worry tayo ng worry kung yung mga kailangan natin pagkagastusan, college education ba yan, or business ba yan? Nung isang araw, I was on suicide watch because one of my friends tumawag. I had to call someone who was considering that because yung business niya was folding up. And the world now is such a dark, dark place. But honestly, we're not going to stay here long. So make your time now matter. Live responsibly, but use the time that we have left to do good. Not just about money, it's really to do good.
Agree, agree. We have one life to live eh. We don't want to just do things dahil kung ano yung feel natin, but also binigyan rin tayo ni God ng giftings and skills to also lift others up. And I know that that has been your life. Marami kang natulungan sa with your YouTube channel, with your show, and thank you for at least gracing us with your presence. For people who want to learn from you, how can they reach out to you?
Well, you can follow my services, social media channels everywhere, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere, TikTok, Threads, X, kung meron pang nasa X. There are different ways you can learn. Of course, long form, as long form content yung YouTube, short form videos ang nasa TikTok and IG. We also have Money University by Salvices. You can search that on Facebook. Hopefully, we'll be able to provide you with more in-depth and technical information about investing if that's what you're looking for. And of course, ANC, ABS, CBN News Channel. My show is Business Outlook. It airs 8 p.m. I interview my co-host and I, Ron Cruz, interview a lot of people who are changing the landscape of business and the economy there. And on Sundays naman, pwede kayo makinig. Kung nagda-drive kayo, 9:30 a.m. is Panalong Diskarte Day.
Yeah, thank you, Salve. Grabe. Even with the short amount of time, marami kami natutunan. So, thank you, Salve. Also, the links that you have said, we will put it sa description para madali ka nila ma-follow. So, thank you again, Salve. So, guys, again, I hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Salve.